Boys, today the plan is simple. We're going to be going over all the brand new Season 6 VGC rules that just got announced today. Torkoal Venusaur, gone. Tyranitar Excadrill, gone. Dragapult and Togekiss, gone. And we've got a whole brand spanking new stuff to cover. So boys, let's get into it, baby. So guys, the first thing that I want to lay on the table right here, right now, okay, is any Pokemon meta ever, okay, will have extremely powerful Pokemon on top. A ban list will not fix that, okay? So guys, what I mean by this, Dragapult's gone, okay? Togekiss is gone. You guys can crab rave all you want in chat, okay? But you know what? Another Pokemon is just going to take their place and become the most annoying, broken thing that pisses you off. You know, like, something's going to replace them, okay? I'm not 100% sure what it is. Maybe it's going to be Lapras. Maybe it's going to be Charizard. Maybe it's going to be Duraludon. Okay, and then another thing that, guys, I want to talk about, which is going to be huge. No Psychic Surge. Okay, guys? No Psychic Surge is huge. The only way you're going to set up Psychic Terrain is literally clicking the move Psychic Terrain, which is pretty lol, or Max Mindstorming, okay? So, Expanding Force is massively nerfed. Massively nerfed, okay? And then another thing, Pranksters gon' go wild, okay? I'm talking Grimmsnarl. I'm talking Sableye. I'm talking Meowstic, Lifebird, Liepard. There's gonna be Thunder Waves flying everywhere, baby, okay? And if there's something your boy doesn't like, it's getting Prankster Thunder Waved, okay? I don't think anybody really likes getting Prankster Thunder Waved, all right, my friends? So this list that I've got right next to me, guys, all 16 of these Pokemon will be banned in VGC in Season 6. Obviously, the ones that stand out as pretty flippin' odd to be banned in VGC are Hippowdon, Magnezone, I would say. Mimikyu is pretty weird. Gyarados was not in the top 10 usage either. Yeah, I mean, those are the weirdest ones. Honestly, I don't even think Excadrill was in the top 10 usage in doubles, but it sure as hell was in singles. Rillaboom Cinderace Hyper Offense with Whimsicott, it's gone. G-Max Venusaur, Drought Torkoal, it's gone. Fake Out Protect Incineroar, the classic, okay? It's not gonna be allowed in Season 6, okay? But guys, near the end of this video and discussion, I am going to be laying down the truth about what this meta change really means. You're gonna have to watch till the end, okay? There's gonna be little secrets sprinkled all throughout the whole video, okay? You gotta watch till the very end. Let's start discussing what some of the best Pokemon in the game are going to be, which I've compiled here. Here we go. I've got the Gone, yep, Gone, and Gone 2, okay? Guys, just in case it wasn't clear, Indeedee Male and Female are both banned 100%. They are the same Pokemon. They have the same Pokedex number. They are both out of here, ladies and gentlemen. First, I want to talk about obvious godlike Mons. So I think it's very obvious that G-Max Lapras is going to kick total ass, okay? Porygon Z, of course, the Life Orb, the Max Strike, all this shit. He's gonna be going crazy, all right? Charizard G-Max made the cut, okay? And we all know how annoying that is. Ninetales, guys, is going to be there for some drought support to help out Charizard. He's not going to be alone without Torkoal. He's still going to be a menace. Duraludon? Ooh, mama. Duraludon is going to go hamburger. Let's just take a look at Mons that, like, really pissed off Duraludon. And Duraludon was already, like, such a good Pokemon, okay? So let's hop back over here. Incineroar, super annoying for Duraludon. Getting snarled, getting parting shotted, being forced to Dynamax, getting faked out, stuff like that. Very, very annoying, okay? I would even argue Whimsicott was annoying. You know, Moonblast is a nice chunk. Special attack drop. Tailwind, make everything outspeed Duraludon. That's annoying. Ground Pokemon, such as Excadrill, very annoying. Magnezone, you can barely even hit Magnezone for neutral with Duraludon. So Duraludon's looking big juicy. Togekiss being gone? I know you're thinking like, okay, well, Duraludon's super effective against Togekiss, right? But Togekiss, Max Starfall, 50% crit off Super Luck. That shit rips Duraludon apart. So, yet another Pokemon that we don't want to see. Venusaur, Torkoal, great Mons against Duraludon. Urshifu guys, both fighting Dark and fighting Water. They're going to be even better, okay? They have 97 base speed, which is a really respectable speed stat. Look at all these fast Mons that just got kicked out of the format. Cinderace, Doo-Doo, Whimsicott, Outa, Dragapult, nope. Like, all these fast Pokemon that Urshifu's ready to speed up and, like, start killing stuff. Of course, he attacks to protect. Urshifu's going to be great. And, guys, Rotom Wash, the forgotten washing machine himself. He's back, baby. He's back in a big way, okay? Rotom Wash has been kicking our ass all season. And then Rillaboom came and messed up Rotom Wash, right? Rotom Wash kind of disappeared a little bit. Rillaboom's gone. Rotom Wash is coming back, baby. Who gets Follow Me, Waku asked? Clefairy, Togetic, and then, of course, guys, there's Rage Powder with Amoonguss, stuff like that. These are some attackers that I thought would be really important. So let's go to the next category of obviously godlike Mons. Here we go. These ones are more support-oriented. Intimidate, Arcanine. Base 95 speed, Snarl, Intimidate, Will-O-Wisp. Arcanine's probably going to be king. I am fairly confident to say I think Arcanine will be the #1 most used Pokemon in the format. That is my guess. Arcanine has insane utility. He can be offensive. He can be defensive. He works on literally almost every team. Dusclops made the cut. I know a lot of people were memeing. Guys, let's get some Eakes ally Eakes switches in chat. Okay, I know you guys were memeing about Dusclops literally ally switched places with Porygon 2 to avoid the ban. Good Twitter meme. I give that Twitter meme like a solid 10 out of 10. Okay, guys? Obviously, we all know how good Dusclops is, and he's not even banned, dude. He's ready to clap. And then, can you believe Amoonguss didn't make the cut? Oh my god. Amoonguss, Trick Room counter, Spore, Rage Powder. Without Togekiss there to just one-shot him, oh my lord, Amoonguss is gonna go crazy, guys. Maybe you guys didn't like Whimsicott very much. Priority Tailwind was making you annoyed. All those hyper offense teams were giving you guys some trouble. Well, look no further, ladies and gentlemen, because Talonflame is going to be just as annoying. And he's going to kick a bunch of ass, dude. Priority Tailwind from Talonflame. There it is. Fast Will-O-Wisp on all these physical attackers. Oh my, look at all this stuff. Dragapult was like Talonflame's worst nightmare. Talonflame is, honestly, I think the fastest relevant Pokemon in the whole meta. Yeah, dude, look at this shit. The only Mons, Barraskewda and Jolteon. And, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys Barraskewda and Jolteon are godlike, okay? I've alluded to it before. Clefairy is going to be a monster, guys. Follow me. Friend Guard. This is the new premier Follow Me user. But we have to think, guys, Clefairy is way less offensive than Togekiss. Togekiss was so good because it could follow me here and there. It could drop a little yawn here and there. Or it could also just, oh, I don't know, destroy your entire team by Dynamax Scope Lens. Clefairy's not going to be Dynamaxing anytime soon, okay? So Clefairy is a lot more abusable, it's a lot more one-dimensional, and it's a lot more ignorable, you could even say. Next up, guys, Grim Snarl. Holy moly. No Psychic Terrain at all. Grim Snarl is going to be extremely good. He's got Fake Out. There you go. He's got Fake Tears. He can support Duraludon in ways that Whimsicott did. He can support Lapras in ways that, like, offensive Whimsicott did. Stuff like that. Dual Screens, okay? Dual Screens is obvious, but then there's, like, Thunder Wave, Swagger, all this kind of stuff. The only thing that's really even going to stop Grimmsnarl is Serena's Queenly Majesty, and I don't even think that that is really that amazing. Now that I went over the Mons that I think are going to be pretty darn godlike, I'm going to start showing you guys some pretty common cores that I think are going to be very, very popular. Let's start with Sun, baby. Yep, Sun. Charizard, G-Max Wildfire. That move is already brain dead busted, okay? And here we go. We've got Drought Ninetales, set up the Sun, and then we've got Chlorophyll, Lilligant. Guys, you can take this set I made right here if you guys want to get a head start on the meta. This is a little secret Eakes tech. Okay, guys, so copy and paste this strat. I think it's going to be a solid one. The only thing that I think is kind of weird with this team comp is both Ninetales and Charizard are base 100 speed. Speed tying people on your own team is always extremely frustrating and annoying. Charizard's gonna have to opt to be not max speed or Ninetales, or you're just gonna start speed tying with your own team, and that always causes like a lot of issues. Next up, guys, Lapras. Look at all these Lapras teams that are gonna be viable. We've seen Light Clay, Dusclops Lapras with things like Conkeldurr, Arcanine, all that good stuff. The Whimsicott Hyper Offense Life Orb Lapras has been picking up a bunch. That's not going anywhere, okay? Because we've got Gale Wings Talonflame right here to do the exact same thing. The Hyper Offense, Lapras, G-Max, all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing, guys. Even once again, we've got Comfy Lapras with the good old weakness policy activation. Lapras is ready to kill it. And you've got to prepare for 3 different kinds of Lapras scores right now. Lapras is going to absolutely kill it. Next up, honestly, this is probably the lamest thing of the new format change, you could say. This is going to be pretty annoying. Hyper offense teams are going to be going nuts, okay? Things that were great against hyper offense teams: Incineroar, great mon against hyper offense. Porygon 2, setting up Trick Room, great against hyper offense. Whimsicott, matching the speeds, all that kind of stuff. Tyranitar, taking hits, getting weakness policy activated, clapping back. Porygon Z, Talonflame, Urshifu, Dracovish, King Daddy Dracovish, Duraludon, once again with that kind of like fake tears, Tailwind, all that kind of stuff we talked about. Mons that were really frustrating for Porygon Z to deal with. You don't have to worry about Venusaur putting you to sleep, Cinderace kicking your ass, Rillaboom, Grassy gliding you, Incineroar potentially fake outing you, snarling you, parting shotting you. Porygon Z is going to be really annoying. Duraludon cores, I talked about Duraludon's going to be really good. Grimmsnarl next to Duraludon is going to be amazing. Thunderwave, fake tears, screens to help Duraludon. Fake out just to get that turn. It's gonna be really good. I included Talonflame because, guys, once again, whenever you thought about Whimsicott in the past that just set up Tailwind and get going, Talonflame is gonna be doing near the same thing. Talonflame is a little bit worse because if you fake out and then Dynamax move it, you know, through Protect, you break the Gale Wings. Obviously, they're not gonna have priority Tailwind. Talonflame is going to be the premier speed controller, so anything that you kind of thought about Whimsicott, you could think about Talonflame is going to take its place. This was kind of my idea, guys, of a good stuff's core. Rotom Wash or Primarina, your bulky, sweeping water Pokemon. I think Rotom Wash, is going to come out of hiding because Rillaboom's gone, but guys, Primarina is nothing to be slept on. Primarina's stats, amazing. Trick Room mode, godlike. Water Fairy is disgustingly good offensive typing. So, Primarina is going to be great. Of course, with a standard Arcanine Intimidate support, you've got your Rage Powder, Spore Amoonguss. You've got the Trick Room option with Dusclops. This is kind of what a Good Stuff's team is going to look like. Of course, I can't predict everything to a T, but I can confidently say that, like, Primarina, Arcanine, Amoonguss, and Dusclops, yeah, honestly, I would say Water, Arc, Amoonguss, Dusclops is going to be very, very common Good Stuff's teams, for sure. Another fan favorite that I know a lot of you guys are big fans of, Durant. You guys love anything that requires like 3 brain cells. You just Dynamax with your Hustle Life Orb and you kill stuff in one hit. I know Twitch chat loves that. And then the thing is, guys, competitive Milotic, you would try to intimidate Durant. You give Milotic the competitive boost. Durant, Stab, Max Steel Spike. That's the move it loves to do the most. Puts defense boosts on Milotic. This was like a season 1-2 strat, the Durant Milotic stuff. Gothitelle, Tyranitar, Sylveon. That stuff was really popping off. Durant Milotic, guys, is probably going to be the best it has been in the last couple of months. Durant definitely fell off with the addition of Venusaur and stuff like that. Watch out for Durant Milotic. This is going to be a really good core, too. I'm going to drink some water. Okay? How's the chat doing? Are we doing all right? Rain is coming back in a big way, ladies and gentlemen. Tyranitar, Torkoal, Venusaur, all the top Pokemon were really annoying for weather teams to deal with because they would just force change the weather at will. Cinderace, Max Flare, super fast speeds, annoying. Torkoal, Drought, annoying. Venusaur, outspeeds you, puts you to sleep, annoying. Tyranitar, Sand, all this kind of stuff. Really, a lot of these relied on weather. Pretty much what I mean by this, guys, is that rain is going to have a better time. But rain is not going to be top of the meta. It's not going to be super broken. Okay, guys? Gigalith is still alive. Ninetales is still alive. Goodra is coming back. I think all the dragons are slightly coming back, and Goodra gives Rain like a really troublesome time. Rain definitely got a buff, but it is not going to be crazy broken. Kingdra, Ludicolo, of course. I just threw in some pretty common Trick Room core, Rain core types of things. Gothitelle, Ferrothorn, all that kind of stuff. So Rain is going to be extremely strong. Not as strong as you guys are probably thinking it will be. Trick Room weakness policy is back. I'm sure everybody's really excited about that. Dusclops still in the game. Rhyperior, Bulldoze, weakness policy sweep. Dragalge, Bulldoze, weakness policy sweep. You get Trick Room up. Hatterene can still just destroy everything, dude. Max Mindstorm, Max Smite, all that stuff is still going dumb hard, okay? But they're going to have a little more trouble getting up the Trick Room. Obviously, you can't just lead Indeedee Dusclops or Togekiss Dusclops. You're going to have to lead something a little more creative. Clefairy Dusclops, Togetic Dusclops. But the thing is, like, Indeedee and Togekiss both had power to do damage, to force people to want to kill them. If someone just leads Clef Dusclops, you could just sit there, do whatever you want for 5 turns straight. Click Recover on both your Mons for all I care. Click Light Screen, Reflect with Grimmsnarl every turn. Like, they're going to have to get creative in ways to get up the Trick Room while still applying pressure to you. Yeah, Trick Room's going to be here, but guys, Prankster, Taunt, there's no Psychic trained. That's huge, okay? Prankster, Taunt, stuff like that from Lightbar, Grimmsnarl, all that kind of stuff. Something that was always super annoying for Trick Room teams to deal with was Torkoal. You just hated the fact that, like, oh man, I'm gonna set up Trick Room. Torkoal's gonna like hit me with an eruption once or twice, and then maybe I can sweep, right? Torkoal's gone, so that is definitely helpful for Trick Room too. Someone in chat just said Riolu, the max guard stuff. Yeah, Lightbard, Riolu, that might pick up in ways to get hard Trick Room going yet again. Copycat Trick Room. So, yeah, there we go. More stuff for hard Trick Room. I called this one Colossal Sag, okay? Because I personally do not like Colossal. I don't think it's very fun or interactive. It causes a bunch of annoying 50-50s, all that stuff. But Colossal is going to be really good, guys, okay? Let's go back to the basics. Why was Dragapult Colossal so good? Dragapult was insanely fast and could not get faked out. Dragapult is gone now, so where's Colossal gonna go now? Well, you've got Weavile, insanely fast, has Surf, and can do the exact same thing, but Weavile can get faked out, right? Well, how about Inner Focus Sneasel? Okay, Sneasel's base 115. We just went over all of the fast Pokemon just got kicked out. Cinderace, Venusaur under Sun, Dragapult. Sneasel is not even that much of a meme, okay? You cannot fake out Sneasel. He will surf to Colossal, and Colossal will fuck you up. I included Quillfish, because lol. You could have like a million Aqua Jet Pokemon next to Colossal, because Follow Me is even less common. Maybe people are going to rely too hard on Rage Powder Amoonguss, and then you've just got Safety Goggles Aqua Jet on deck. Beat Up, guys, is going to be huge. What counters beat up the most in the entire game? The answer is Follow Me Togekiss. Follow Me Togekiss was like extremely free into beat up teams, okay? And also getting faked out. You fake out the beat upper, such as Whimsicott, stuff like that. And the best fake out user in the entire game, Incineroar, gone. Rillaboom, you could fake out. Then you could maybe Grassy Glide the stuff that was weak to grass, such as like Terrakion, stuff like that. Sometimes you'd even just put the guy to sleep. You would just put them to sleep while they try to beat up because they're so fast. And there's Venusaur, who can do that too. Follow Me is going to be less common. It's still going to be used. It's still the best move in the game. It's just the only Pokemon that even get it are Clefairy, Clefable, Togetic, stuff like that. And then Amoonguss. Slap a Safety Goggles on your beat up Mon, and you could start going ham. So Terrakion and Cobalion, of course. Justified Arcanine, a little less common. Dracloak, I think this one's kind of a meme. I don't really think Dracloak is going to be that good, but it is higher than 100 base speed. So you could just go, you know, max speed Dracloak, 169, and then you could like bring your Terrakion to 168, right? They can't fake out Dracloak, it's a ghost. It's the same thing as Dragapult. Or you could be Weavile beat up super fast. You could do Sneasel once again, can't get faked out. And then Alolan Persian. Alolan Persian really had trouble with Togekiss, okay? Togekiss could just click Dazzling Gleam, get the crit, one-shot Persian, it's out of here. Like, Persian has always been a great support Pokemon since it got introduced in Sun and Moon, but Togekiss was just giving it a super hard time. So, Persian gets beat up too. Fur Coat, amazing ability, Parting Shot out, faster than lots of stuff like Cinderace, like Dragapult. Persian's gonna get like a big buff, for sure. So I've got a few meme categories here for you guys, for us to get a little discussion started. Are the dragons coming back? Okay, Togekiss is gone. The big fairy, the big crit fairy is gone. There are still amazing fairy Pokemon in the game, such as Primarina, such as Sylveon. I'm sure there's like another one that I'm missing here, but I mean Gardevoir to an extent, but I don't know. Gardevoir is probably not gonna be too good without Psychic Terrain. But are the dragons going to see a resurgence without Togekiss? I honestly think the answer is yes. The thing was Togekiss could get crits, okay? 50% of the time. If you snarl down Togekiss, there's a 50% chance that it's still just gonna blast your ass. These dragons, if you get snarls up with your Arcanine supporting them, or even, I don't know, Eerie Impulse or something like that from Raichu, yeah, the dragons are gonna be able to tank through some of these fairies. And then a quick little thing I do want to talk about, guys, Sylveon's probably gonna pick up a lot as the premier big fairy damage user, but, sorry, this is supposed to be hyper voice. But guys, something to think about is Kommo-o gets soundproof. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Kommo-o is going to be super godlike, but if people really put all their eggs in the Sylveon basket and then Kommo-o's got the soundproof, it's going to be immune to hyper voice. Kommo-o could do some stuff. Fighting Dragon is great offensive typing, but the fairies are still amazing. I think Clefairies are going to be running that attack move. You know, they got Follow Me, Helping Hand, Protect, and then probably an attack move. They don't really need After You quite as much, I don't think, with Torkoal being gone and stuff like that. Maybe, I could be wrong about that. But, I mean, a Clefairy Moonblast is going to rip Kommo apart. Even a Dazzling Gleam is going to mess up Kommo pretty bad. So, we'll see how this goes. But with Togekiss gone, I think the Dragons are going to have a little bit of wiggle room. Here's the category to end it off, guys. Memes or dreams, okay? These have been a lot of ideas floating around, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on if I actually think they will be good, okay? Eviolite Torracat, okay? Yes, Eviolite Torracat will be very good, okay? There's lots of Pokemon that want the Eviolite. Clefairy, Dusclops, Togetic even. So you are giving that up. You know, Torracat's gonna be the only one. But guys, Torracat is kind of like an Arcanine in the way that it's fast, but it gets Parting Shot, Fake Out, all that good stuff. Something that Incineroar could do, which was really nice, was Parting Shot out slowly. You see what your opponent does for the turn, and then you Parting Shot or U-turn, and then you can bring in whatever Pokemon at the end of the turn you want to prepare for the next turn. But Torracat has the problem that it's going to be Parting Shotting quickly or U-turning quickly, and then they can react to you instead of you reacting to them. Eviolite Togetic. Okay, meme or dream? I don't think this is a meme. I think Togetic could be good. Its stats are pretty good. The HP is low. You'd probably invest in HP. The defenses are great. But the thing about Togetic, guys, is it doesn't have Tailwind. Now, Togetic actually saw success in, I believe, VGC 2016 by Jamie Boy with Tailwind. But Togetic doesn't get Tailwind. So how good is Togetic gonna actually be? It's gonna be a bulky follow me Pokemon, but you're really gonna have to gauge if it's better than Clefairy. And honestly, I don't really think it will be, but maybe it'll see some play. Maybe it'll get Tailwind somehow, some way. Eviolite Chlorophyll Ivysaur, meme or dream? I gotta say, I think this one's probably a meme. I think Lilligant is better. Lilligant is faster and stronger. It's going to hit a lot harder. But what does Ivysaur have over Lilligant? It's going to be a lot bulkier. I mean, 60 HP, 63 defense, 80. It's not great, but with Eviolite, it gets tanky. So it'll be a fast, annoying Pokemon with Sleep Powder. I think maybe people will try this at the beginning, but I don't think it'll last. And then I talked about Dracloak. I think Dracloak is going to be tried out on some beat-up stuff, but I honestly think that Persian, Weavile, and Sneasel will probably be the top of the beat-up teams. I think Dracloak, its stats just aren't good enough. Even if it's Eviolite, it's not really going to accomplish a lot. If you're putting your Focus Sash on Dracloak, I mean, this Pokemon's just not insanely useful, so I don't know. There's still Pokemon that are going to be faster than it with Max Airstream and just start popping off. Yeah, Dracloak's probably a meme. And then, man, the fact that some people are bringing Thwackey up. Guys, look at these stats. Thwackey is no Rillaboom. I will tell you guys that much, okay? Grassy Surge just isn't worth it on a Mon that isn't that good. Grassy Surge was so good because, you know, you could sweep with Grassy Glide. You were doing a ton of damage. You were putting a lot of pressure on enemy teams, and Thwackey is not it. I think this is definitely a meme. And then people were talking about if Cottony is going to replace Whimsicott. Oh my god, now this. All right, let's come up with a set, guys. Moonblast, great move. Tailwind. Yeah, Cottony's garbage, guys. It doesn't get Tailwind. Oh no. So that one's a bit of a meme. So guys, to wrap up this discussion, I've got some big pointers that I need you guys to hear. Okay, this is kind of a little bit of a damper on the mood of the new meta, but it must be said. In-game Battle Spot rules have been changed before. Okay? They have. While making zero impact on live events / worlds qualifications. What do I mean by this? They have changed the in-game ladder before. While the VGC, let's say 2016, 2017, what was played at regionals, at Premier Challenges, did not change in any way, shape, or form when the Battle Spot rules were updated. But why is everyone so excited then? Well, obviously, guys, this is all we have. All we have is the in-game ladder due to the current state of Zawarudo. Okay? This is all we have. This is why we're so excited. You know what I mean? And this is the really important thing too, guys, is TPCI wants to keep the player base alive during the pandemic. Okay? They want to keep things fresh in whatever way they can. They want to keep new players interested so that they're going to come to these live events. They're going to come to the regionals. They're going to pay the entrance fee. They're going to travel around, and they're going to hopefully make some money off of you. And VGC is a marketing technique by TPCI, okay? VGC does not really make the Pokemon Company a lot of money. They pretty much run these tournaments for exposure and marketing. So, of course, they want people to come out to these events. So, changing up the meta just like they did is going to be very, very nice for keeping things hype, keeping things fresh. That's exactly what they want to do. Now, this is a nice little note to end off on, okay? But the era of DLC/pandemic is unpredictable, okay? We don't know what the future of VGC is going to hold, okay? We can't really predict things like we could ever in VGC. We don't know if they're gonna actually change rules in the middle of the format. They've never really done that before. They did it in like VGC 2019, but it was announced before the season even started that they're gonna be playing in three different formats. You know what I mean? We have no idea how this will change the meta, but in the past, when they have changed Battle Spot rules, it did not translate into changing the actual Worlds qualifications format. Alrighty, guys, that is everything that I really wanted to say and wanted to go over. Did that in like 40 minutes? That's not too bad.